serve medically because I didn't know if I was prepared in my training for a war zone. Right when we got off the plane, we took fire because it was an airfield, so that was a wake-up call. So that shook me up quite a bit. Well, my trip to my station was kind of interesting. They loaded up a helicopter with, I'm going to say 8 nurses, give or take a couple, and it was almost like a bus route. And so we started in very southern Vietnam, and then we would work our way up to the northern part of Vietnam, and the helicopter would land, and the pilots would turn around and tell, just kind of you, and they would get off. And so it ended up, I was the last one on the helicopter. We landed in this really horrific environment. It was just like a muddy field. And so I figured there must be just refueling or picking up something, because certainly it's not a hospital. And they looked around at me and they pointed to me like, this is your stop. So I got off, and it was a wake-up call because all the other hospitals or Quonset huts, they were clean. It looked like a hospital, the campus. And this just was just a bunch of mud and dust and these really dilapidated buildings, if you can call them that, more like hooches.
In Vietnam, helicopters transported wounded from the combat zone to an evacuation hospital. These Evac hospitals often meant life or death to a wounded soldier.
I'll always have a real just soft spot in my heart for the 85th Evac because it was so bad. I mean, just the situation, the environment, the buildings, that you had such an esprit de corps there. It was just south of Way, which was the provincial capital before everything started. It was not far from the DMZ. It was, in fact, at that point, the closest military hospital to the DMZ. There had been a hospital in Quang Tri, which was north of us, but it had closed down.
With an airfield, ammo dump, and an Army of the Republic of Vietnam, or ARVN training camps surrounding it, the 85th Evac was prone to being hit by the enemy.